This is Dave C., and we are back with the news. A manhunt is underway for a gunman who fatally shot two people inside a Michigan University dorm building early Friday morning. Mount Pleasant officials are searching for James Eric Davis Jr., a 19-year-old who opened fire inside the Campbell Hall at Central Michigan University around 8:30 this morning. Police describe the shooting as a family-type domestic issue. Davis is considered armed and dangerous. Lieutenant Larry Klaus said surveillance video suggests that Davis fled on foot after the shooting. The two people killed were not students at the university. It was not immediately clear the relationship between Davis and the two victims. According to Davis's Twitter page, he was a sophomore at Central Michigan University, slated to graduate in 2020. Officials described Davis as being approximately 5'9" tall. He was last seen wearing yellow-colored jeans, a blue hoodie, and a weapon tucked in his belt. Officials said he may have shed certain clothes while on the run. Klaus said Davis was taken to a local hospital Thursday night with a drug-related injury, possibly an overdose, but wouldn't elaborate on it. Central Michigan University went on lockdown after students and faculty were sent emergency alerts around 9 a.m. on Friday. A Clemson student has been arrested after deputies say she falsely accused a man of raping her at a fraternity house party. Sarah Campbell, 18, was arrested Wednesday and charged with filing a false police report of a felony, according to Jeremy Wyatt, spokesman for the sheriff's office in South Carolina. In a brief interview, Campbell denied falsely reporting a sexual assault. "I'm a victim of sexual assault," Campbell said. "The story is being blown out of proportion, and that's all I can say." Campbell did not respond to a Facebook message from Fox News seeking comment. Deputies began investigating after she reported being attacked at the Delta Chi fraternity house near the Clemson campus in the early morning of January 27th. She lodged a complaint with campus police, who contacted deputies. Reports in January said the suspect was not a Clemson student. He was never charged. Watt said after deputies interviewed Campbell, the investigation was turned over to the sheriff's office criminal investigation unit. As the investigation continued and evidence was gathered in the case, and based upon that evidence, it was determined that the sexual relations between Campbell and the male at the fraternity house were consensual, and that Campbell had not been truthful in the information that she had provided. Based on that evidence, the investigator had probable cause to obtain an arrest warrant against Campbell. A Virginia mom who mysteriously disappeared from her front yard has been found dead. The body of a mother who vanished earlier this week from her Virginia home was found covered with leaves Thursday morning, and a suspect has been arrested, officials said. Major Michael Sampson of the Middlesex County Sheriff's Office said at a news conference that Terry Lynn St. John's body was found around 9 a.m., about a mile from her home in Wake, located about 65 miles north of Norfolk. The closure on this is not good closure, but it is closure, sheriff said and told reporters. Authorities said Alan B. Kaiser, 23, has been arrested, is being held in connection with the case. Sampson said he showed the authorities where St. John's body is located and was being fully cooperative. Kaiser is an acquaintance of St. John, according to Sampson, who added they investigated the 23-year-old after a post was made on social media regarding statements that he made. "Mr. Kaiser showed us where it was at," Sampson said, referring to St. John's body. Don Gorski is on track to eat 30,000 McDonald's Big Macs by May, a record-shattering feat that he shrugs off as no big deal. The record would have happened whether or not Guinness was there, Gorski told Fox. "The Big Macs are my favorite food, so I'm just going to keep eating them every day." In August 2016, Gorski, who was featured in the documentary film Super Size Me, ate 28,788 Big Macs, earning him a spot in the Guinness World Record books, an accomplishment for a kind of unique habit that he said was great to have recognized for. Gorski typically eats 14 Big Macs each week, purchasing them in bulk and microwaving them at home. There have been only 8 days in the past 44 years when Gorski did not eat a Big Mac, but McDonald's offers him no special incentives. He pays the $4.19 burger just like everyone else. On occasion, he and his wife eat out at other food places, but Gorski said he prefers not to because occasionally other patrons recognize him. A lot of times I don't like going out to eat because people will come over to me and say, "What are you doing here?" and stuff like that. But that's all right. Although the McDonald's burger accounts for about 90 to 95% of his diet, Gorski said he does not work out, instead relying on his hyperactive personality to naturally burn calories by keeping busy all day long. That's our news headlines. This is Dave C. We're coming right back with sports. Stay with us and we'll stay with you.